Hi, we're so excited that you have started this journey towards becoming a Worship Catalyst connector. This is a kingdom-minded, stretch you, make you better kind of journey where you join with other like-minded people in your area to make a kingdom impact broader than yourself or your individual church. Now, you're watching this video because we see in you someone who has the potential to make a lasting difference in your city or area by helping new churches reach their full potential in leading people into awesome encounters with Jesus. Now, you may be asking yourself, now, what exactly does this mean for me? What would I actually be doing, and how much time will it require? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's cover those very important questions. First of all, here are the general roles of a connector. The first one is to rally and connect with creative artists in multiple churches to build a team, maybe 30 or 50 people or even more, who can be available to serve a new church as needed. Now, this is built around three core objectives: discipleship, training, and team development. The second objective is to assess the needs of new churches in your area, deciding how your Worship Catalyst team can make a difference. And then you create an action plan for that new church that you just assessed. Now, after deciding how your team can help them and then mapping out a plan, you will deploy from your team to serve those new churches as needed until a permanent team can be built within that new church. Finally, it will be important to always show personal interest in multiple churches, not just one, doing your best to assure that they are well trained and ready to lead others towards Jesus in worship. Okay. Now you're beginning to understand the connector role. So let's talk about the amount of time that this new role will require from you. There are three phases of activity for a Worship Catalyst connector as a hub is being built. Number one, personal training is the first one. It's made up of two components: Worship Leader Essentials, and you're already part of the way through this, but you'll continue through the 27-session video and written curriculum process. This will probably continue to take you 2 to 3 hours per week. The second component is a 2-day on-site training event in Las Vegas. This will launch you into the next phase of developing your hub, which is team building. Now, this phase ultimately is ongoing as long as the hub exists, but at the outset, it requires focused time where you as connector will deliberately add individuals to your team who are willing and able to serve new churches. The time commitment for this phase is approximately 3 to 5 hours per week and can last 2 to 3 months. Again, team building will take place throughout the life of the hub, but this initial stage is to get enough people on your team where you can start serving new churches. And then the third phase is full hub activity. This phase is the culmination of the work spent in phases 1 and 2 and is an ongoing, continual phase where you or someone from your team will be assessing the needs of new churches, generating a plan, and then deploying people to serve that church. The time commitment for a connector in a fully developed hub is approximately 5 hours per week and varies based on a hub's capacity. Now you've heard many of the ins and outs of the connector role and the time commitment required. I know that this is a lot of information, so be sure to jot down all your thoughts and questions, and your assessor will be following up with you by phone in just a few days. Blessings to you, and thanks for taking the time to watch this video.